What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. So I'm doing the Blackberry Key 1 LE 1 week review live here, and I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions. What do you guys think about this phone? I just got the notification, so we out live right now. I'm going to answer you guys' questions with y'all guys, what I think about the Blackberry Key 1 LE live today. So before I get started, let me go ahead and pull up you guys' questions, and you guys probably have a lot of questions about this, so we go get into it and see what it's all about. All right, let's see. So I want to say what's up to everybody. How y'all doing out there? All right, I just dropped a video, so if y'all guys follow my YouTube channel, I just dropped a video, so check it out. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the Blackberry Key2 live right here. I see everybody in the camera. I see everybody in the comments here. How y'all doing? All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the specs. 636 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage. You got a dual camera setup here. You still got the same 4.5-inch display. You got some keyboard changes here with the device. You got the convenience key. Also, you have a Google key here, your volume up and down. Up top, you do have a mic along with a headphone jack. The back is a rubber texture feeling. And at the bottom here, you have USB Type-C along with speaker grills. All right, so as you can see, the viewing angles on it is pretty good. No problems there. So let me go down and tell you guys some of the pros that I like about this device. One of the things that I like is very lightweight. So the Blackberry device is very lightweight. I mean, look, this is probably one of the lightest phones I've ever had when it comes down to a cell phone, smartphone that is. This phone is very lightweight. One of the things that this device is focused on mainly is probably for business. I mean, basically business. I mean, if you are a person that like the nostalgia keyboard to crank out text messages and emails and stuff like that, it's definitely it's good for that. Now, one of the things that you do have to find yourself kind of learning over is that if you're used to the virtual keyboard with swiping and stuff like that, you definitely got to get used to this keyboard, because I mean, going from a virtual keyboard to a QWERTY keyboard is definitely something to get used to. All right, so that's one of the things that one of the key factors that you got to know. Now, one of the differences between the Key 1 and the Key 2 is that finally they kind of blacked out the navigation buttons, which to me, I don't know, man. I'm gonna talk about some of the things I don't like, but they did blacked out the notification. I mean, the keys down here is because when you type in, one of the issues I had with the Key 1 is that when I was typing, I was always hitting the navigation buttons at the bottom. So that's something you definitely got to give thumbs up to Blackberry for when you're talking about the Key 2. Another pro about the Key 2 coming from the Key 1 is the battery life. The battery life on here is definitely great, especially when you're coming from the Key 1. Now, the Key 1 battery was also great, but this one here is great also. Let me see if I got some stats here. Let's see. See some stats here. All right, so last full charge was a day and 12 hours. So I haven't put this device on the charger in a long time. I mean, it goes to show you that, you know, hey, it is what it is. This device has been off the charger for a long time. But I've been using it off and on. But the battery life on here is definitely king supreme. You can get very, very good battery life out of the Key 2 here. So one of the things that's so unique about this phone is that when you pull it out, it reminds you of a Blackberry. It is a Blackberry. It brings back memories and stuff like that. Let's talk about the size. And I'm going to bring out the Google Pixel, because in the last video I did, I say that the Google Pixel size was the same as the Key 2. So Google Pixel here, and yeah, so it is bigger than the Google Pixel, as you can see. But as far as screen wise, obviously the Google Pixel has a bigger screen. So you can see that. Yeah. So as far as screen wise, the Google Pixel has a bigger screen than the Key 2. Let me get into you guys' questions. I see a lot of y'all guys popped up in the stream. Let me get into some of you guys' questions here. All right, what's up with you? I see Philly Tech's review. Rose, I see you in the building. I see you in the building. See, all right. So let's see cameras. All right, so let's talk about the cameras on the Key 2. Now, I kind of wasn't a huge fan of the cameras on the Key 1, but the Key 2 cameras is better. All right, let me show you guys some shots here with the Key 2. All right, so this shot right here is zoomed all the way in. Now, this is impressive. If you can see here, hardly no artifacting and stuff like that. So this is a shot zoomed all the way in. All right, see, as you can see, that's zoomed out, that's regular, and that's zoomed in. So the Key 2 cameras is not bad as far as still footage. As you can see here, that was zoomed out and that's zoomed in. So you can see some details there. And usually when you zoom in all the way with the camera, you start to see a lot of, artifacting and stuff like that. So that is a pretty good look. Definitely coming from the Key 1. The Key 2 cameras is drastically improved. All right, so that's one thing. All right, so here I took a photo of my plant. Now look at the details there. Now see, here's the thing, and I see that the blur effect there on the side there. All right, and but when you look at that, that is a pretty good there. So when you're looking at the Key 2 cameras, it is a drastic improvement versus the Key 1 camera. All right, so this is low light. So I took this here. I didn't have no lights on. The only lights I had was the lights that was coming in from outside, but this is all low light. So that is pretty cool. If you look at that, you get to see all the words there. And again, I took this at low light, only the TV and some lighting from the outside, but all the room lights was off. All the room lights was off. So that's a pretty good look. Now this is outside, and I wanted to get the tree in there. All right. So if you look at that, God, that is very impressive. Look at that camera, guys. So the still footage on the Key 2 has been drastically improved over the Key 1. And that's nice, especially when you're talking about devices, when you blow up the frames, you get pretty good photos and it start getting grainy, especially when you start blowing it up. But with the Key 2, I'm not seeing that. So that is a good look there. The cameras have drastically improved over the Key 1. Now, I'm gonna put that against at first I wouldn't go do camera reviews on this device because again, the way Blackberry, it's more of a business type device, not focused on cameras or anything like that. But to see the cameras look that good, it begs to differ that I want to put this against some devices. Now, since I'm seeing that camera look so good, I'm going to probably put it against like the G6 or something like that. Some older devices, when you're talking about putting it against a Google Pixel, nah, I don't think that's going to be fair because the main focus of the device is not kind of leaning towards those high-end devices. So I probably would do something with a couple of low-end devices and see if it's going to be King Supreme. I'm probably going to put it against like the G6 or the Motorola phones, like the Moto G6 or something like that, and see which one will come on top. So be on the lookout for that. I'm probably going to have that coming up soon. Let me get into some more questions here. I'll watch the unboxing after the stream. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Blackberry could make a comeback. If they go ahead and do it right. This phone is close, but not enough for people to buy. I see Uno Nice made that comment there. Let me get into some more comments. What with your D-Pack is in the building. I see Tech Rant that is in the building. Philly Tech Reviews is in the building. So what's up with y'all? I see all y'all guys in the building. Trenton is in the building. I see you in the building. Tech Loving Mama. So I just wanted to kind of see y'all, tell y'all guys what's up. I see y'all in the building. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some other stuff here with the key to. So when it comes down to performance, now look, this is some of the things that, you know, it got the 363 processor with 4 gigs of RAM in it. And you're not doing no groundbreaking performance stuff on this device. I mean, it performs okay, guys. But I mean, as you can see, small delays here. And I mean, you do see some delays here and there. But you won't get groundbreaking performance out of this device, guys. And listen, man, this is one of the things that I talked about with the Key 1. I think the direction BlackBerry is going into, when it come down to performance, I know they want to talk about battery life and stuff like that, but I think BlackBerry need to just go ahead on and put some horsepower underneath the hood. And the reason why is just say you're cranking out a lot of emails and stuff like that, and you're trying to multitask and stuff like that. Listen, man, with the 4 gigs of RAM, it's okay for multitasking, but it won't get you. It won't get you that high-end performance. And this is to me, I don't understand. I need to get some performance out of this device, because once I start working it hard, trying to do some multitasking, trying to get, maybe copy and paste email here, copy and paste in there, doing a few other things here and there, I'm running into some performance slags. And I think that, I mean, even if BlackBerry go with like an 820 or something like that, 835 or something like that, and I understand the purpose of the battery life, but I think when it comes down to performance, it's basically using one app at a time, cranking out, emails and stuff like that, but it's one app at a time. Now, I hopefully BlackBerry 2019 put some horsepower underneath the hood and give us some power, or at least give us something give us an option, give us a powerful option. Just say they go with an 845 or they go with an 855 processor and give us an option for more power with 6 gigs of RAM. I think that's what this device needs. I mean, listen, man, people can say what they want. With the 600 series processor, which I like the 600 series processor, but I believe on this device, I believe that what it's made for, I think that the 636 processor and 4 gigs of RAM is just not enough. My biggest gripe is just not enough, especially when I'm working it hard, when I'm trying to crank out emails. Even if you try to do, high-end professional applications like Word, PowerPoint, or something like that. I mean, it's kind of too small to do PowerPoint, but I do a lot of Word. I like to copy and paste from Word documents to emails. I mean, it does get bogged down, and that's one of my hugest complaints about this device, is that it just is, oh my God, it's just missing some certain elements to be perfect. And the performance is one of them that I believe that hopefully in 2019 they will fix that. All right, let's talk about this keyboard, man. All right, so BlackBerry went from the glossy keyboard to the plastic keyboard here, the matte finish keyboard. Now, since this is the LE version of the BlackBerry, it does not have the navigation here. So this is no navigation here on this device, which to me, oh my God, I mean, that's one of the hugest statements of the BlackBerry especially with the key one, when you're into a browser or something like that, and you want to browse and you want to navigate here with the keys instead of using the touchscreen. Well, this device is missing that. So it's missing some of the key elements coming from the original key 2. It's missing some of those elements here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here as far as with the keyboard here. Listen, man, I think BlackBerry missing something here, man. I think BlackBerry, listen, this phone needs a number row. And I think like right here where the navigation buttons are, I believe BlackBerry need to add a number row here. I'm going to tell you why. It's because if I'm cranking out an email, and a lot of my emails and a lot of my text messages and stuff like that, even when I'm putting in codes, I need to get to the numbers. So yes, you got to hold the Alt and you got to press the number. So you're holding the Alt, press the number where you can have a keyboard there. Now, I found myself, let me go here. Let me go to, let's see, let's go to Google here and kind of give you an example what I mean here. So just say if I'm trying to crank out something as I'm typing, right? So if I'm typing something, google.com. So if it had a number row, I could put in my numbers or put in something there. But you do have an on-screen keyboard. Now, see, some of this stuff defeat the purpose here, right? So now I got two keyboards here, right? So now I got two keyboards, which is the virtual keyboard and I have the regular keyboard. And if you look at the virtual keyboard, it's actually bigger than the regular keyboard. Now we talking here. Now I'm good here. And if I need to get to my number row here, but I mean, it's just, look, listen, both keyboards doesn't have a number row. And when I do long messages, when I'm typing long emails or something like that, the numbers come in handy for me as a fast typist. And I mean, just to crank out an email, I'm so used. Listen, man, this pushing the virtual keyboard, you're good here. Now, again, if you look at your device and you got a number row where you pull up there, it's so convenient. I believe that it's one of those things that's missing from the key 2 and the key 1 is it's, you know, because here, listen, here's the thing. I believe that this device is revolving around the keyboard. And, you know, when you have to hit the Alt key, hit the number, hit the Alt key, and press and hold the Alt key to stay in the numbers, it takes away from the speed of the type of experience from the key 2 and even the key 1. So it takes away from the experience. All right. So enough of that. That's my experience with the key 2 as far as the type of. Now you got the speed key. Now let me give you. All right. Let me talk about the speed key here. All right. Obviously, when you type in, you basically using two hands. And so one of the things that BlackBerry brought to the table was the speed key, right? So you hit that and you go to something here and you got the speed key going on here. Listen, I mean, it works if you are familiar with the keyboard and you could go to the speed key and open up apps and all that stuff like that. Or you can, to do a few things here and there. Also, you can press and hold certain letters here to bring up apps and stuff like that. And I mean, look, it makes it faster. It makes it intuitive. So it has some flavor to it. So overall, listen, I want to give a 5 out of 10 when it comes down to keyboard. And one of the reasons why is because you don't have the navigation stuff. This is the LE version, so it's missing some of those features. Now, when it comes down to the fingerprint scanner, it's been hit and miss for me. It's not the fastest. I mean, it's been pretty hit and miss for me, and it's okay. All right. See, you see that? Sometimes it just don't catch on sometimes, and this is some of the problems that I have with the Key 2, because it's. I mean, as you notice, it's it's just not fast. It's not 100% here. And maybe we get some software updates to fix this. But that's some of the things that I was definitely concerned about. Now, don't get me wrong, the convenience key and the power button, and you have your Google Assistant button here, all right, which is nice. So you do have some stuff going on here, which is great. Let me get into some of you guys' comments here. All right. All right, let's see. Nice device for retro keyboard lovers. Yes, that's what it's for. The Key2 is too slow for today's standards. More likely a deal breaker. People have limited patience these days. We want to see it. We want to see it now. That's the attitudes we have. I agree. Okay, so some people ask me when I'm streaming on. This is the OnePlus 6T that I'm streaming on right now. Listen, the OnePlus 6T cameras, man, it's been phenomenal for me. So I've been streaming a lot on the OnePlus 6T. That's what y'all guys been seeing me here. The question is, does the keyboard feel cramped? It looks nice. The number roll would make it a form factor, and the design of the phone a bit too long, odd looking. All right, so. Hello, how you doing? From India. Shout out to India. Too bad the keyboard is not touch sensitive. You know what? In Uno Nice, you bring in a good point here about some of the things you're talking about here. I mean, it is long. It's a 4.5-inch display, 1080p. But if you take away the keyboard, all right, so if you take away the keyboard, if you look at the device this way, and yeah, I would agree, it'd be more of a 4.5-inch device. All right, but when you add the keyboard, it adds the elements. Now, how cramped is the keyboard? I mean, look, man, if you got big fingers, it's definitely is not the device for you if you have big fingers. You know, it's one of those things. It's just not the device for you because it definitely requires some learning. Let's go to check and see. Let's see. Yeah, so we are running Android 8.1 here. We're gonna check for updates while I'm live here. Yes, so I'm running Android 8.1 here. And listen, man. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Pi, it's 2018, man. We're about to hit 2019. Android Pi's been out. All right, man. More and more, we're starting to see devices stuck on Android 8.0. I mean, by the time we hit, 2019, we'll have phones coming out, new phones coming out. The older legacy phones, man, I mean, they all stuck on Android 8.0, 8.1. Man, to me, in 2018, this has been a history of devices that's not being updated to Android 9. Now, whether or not you like Android 9 or not, that's irrelevant. I think that Android 9 should be on almost 90% of these phones, but it's just not happening. And I'm quite sure that I talked about it in my Key 1 video, and a representative of Blackberry said that the Key 1 was going to get updated, and also this device is going to get updated. So it's all wait and see to see if these devices are going to get updated. Love Pi or not, these phones supposed to be on Pi, man. So that's one of the things that you definitely have to consider when it comes down to updates. Now, BlackBerry does provide security updates because, again, you got the Detect software on board of Android here to give you that full security. So some of the good things that you will know that having a BlackBerry device is that you're going to have, you're going to have full protection when it comes down to security. So that's a good thing. Let me get into some more of you guys' comments here. Shout out to Serge. Thank you, Uno Nice. All right, so Lulu say I don't want pot. Listen, man, hey, look, I've been talking about this in my videos. I am not a fan of Pi, but guess what? the OnePlus 6T brings in such a good element of Pi, man. I'm gonna tell you, to me, Oxygen OS is by far the best operating system when it comes down to Pi, period. And I do agree with you guys on that. Let's see. No band 21 for T-Mobile. No Wi-Fi calling. It's a no-go in the U.S. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's talk about this. All right. I'm on 4G LTE here. All right. So I'm on 4G LTE. And I will download a speed test here. Okay. And let me go to my connections. Let's see. Let's go to my connections here. Internet data usage, cellular. All right, so I'm on the T-Mobile. I'm on the T-Mobile here. All right, so I'm on T-Mobile, 4G LTE here. So I mean, I'm rocking T-Mobile network, and let me download speed test as we discuss this. So yes, you can put this on T-Mobile, AT&T. So let's talk about speed tests. And let me download speed test right quick, and we could talk about that. We go install. All right, so as this installing, let me read some more comments. We're gonna run speed test here in a minute. So it don't have band 71. Okay, so some people saying it does. Okay, so yes, T-Mobile, no band 71. Okay, all right, I see what you're saying. Tech Lover Mama said I never got into the Blackberry devices. I was into Palm back in the day. I just found my old Palm device, and the phone will appeal to some people, but not all people. The Blackberry purists. The Blackberry Purist is very good here. Let's see. I know it's off topic, but I was wondering about the notch on top of phones. It is horrendous and not necessary. I agree. I agree with you, but I want to say that Blackberry doesn't have a notch. It does have a huge forehead and chin. And let's go down to see what T-Mobile is doing here. All right. So here we go. So on the T-Mobile network here, I'm getting about 26, 27 on down. Okay. So speeds are not that bad. What's up with your bitch in Chicago? Battery life here on the Key2 is pretty good. I haven't put this phone on the charger since yesterday, and I'm at 48%. So yes, I'm almost 2 days of battery life on the Key2. So that's good. All right, so here we go. We got 25 down, 11 up on T-Mobile network here. It pinged at 59 milliseconds. So there you go as far as speed test here on the Key2. Okay, so no band 71. That's the new band. Okay, I see what you're saying there. Any phone created at 8/6 of 2018 should automatically have Android P. Sean, you take the words out of my mouth. Listen, man, let me talk about this for a second, folks. All right, let me talk about this for a second. All right, so listen, I am not a huge fan of Pi, right? I mean, let me give you some examples. I talk about this here. And I'm not a huge fan of Pi, right? I mean, this is crazy. This is dumb, right? So I'm not a huge fan of Pi. But I do agree that if you're going to run Android Pi, you have to skin it. You have to skin it because listen, man, and look, man, before I finish talking about the Key2, one of my biggest critics that keep on hitting me in the comments about the Google Pixel 3 is about the search bar, man. Look, man, a lot of people don't have the Google Pixel 3, and they always leave comments about this device, and you cannot move the search bar. All right, so here's the thing. You see preference. When you go into preference, you know, you got the effects. All right. So maybe if you could press here, see it's feedback, help and feedback. All right. So you cannot move the search bar, guys. Give you another example. I'm gonna press and hold this. I can move this. All right, but you can't move the search bar. Oh my God, this to me. So that's one of my hugest complaints about Android Pie on the Google Pixel 3. It's this search. I don't want my search bar here, and I don't want to put a launcher on this device. But it's, you know how this is the problem with Android Pie. This is what I'm talking about. Once these devices get updated to Android Pie, it has to be skinned. You know how you could in the middle of the screen, you could push down, you get you could get your, you know, your notifications. On this device, you have to go all the way at the top here. It's not intuitive here, right? It's not intuitive. It doesn't work. And as you can see, I can't push down, you can't push up, and then this right here don't make sense, folks. Right there. So if I want to get to my if I want to, oh my God. So right here, guys, this don't make sense. Right here. This is what Pi give us right here. And so I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but this is what's going to happen if these companies don't skin Pi. I mean, it's not ready here, man. This is okay. So, you know, you have to swipe up twice to get to your app drawer. I mean, you know, you got all kinds in, and then I don't know what you guys are gonna say. Well, just do it like that. I mean, that is stupid. This stupid. And listen, man, people can say what they want, man. This Google Pixel 3 has been lagging out, man. Oh my God, look at that. Apps opening by themselves. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to the Blackberry Key2, man. I don't want to get into the Google Pixel, man. My Google Pixel been lagging out, man. You know, so you know, my Pixel been lagging out. Apps opening by themselves, overheating issues, bad operating system on top. I mean, the Google Pixel is definitely something that I can talk. I can make a whole video about it, but I don't know. All right, let's go here. Lulu said Android Pie sucks. Flying High said, I hate Pie. I agree. No more notches, please. It's not needed. I agree with you. Pie feels like a cheap iOS. Trenton, I agree, but at least iPhone did it right. iOS did it right, and Google didn't do it right. If you have to use a launcher on Android P, you're compromising the original experience. Sean, that's the point. And I agree with you. That's why I don't want to use a launcher on Android on my device. So Samsung have better addressed that low salt search bar on the Note 10. Hey, look, and this is the thing, man. I know I'm beating a dead horse. I even though I'm a fan of Android 8.1, I still, it's no excuses why these devices is not on Android Pie. So even though I don't like the stock experience on Android Pie, I know that people like BlackBerry and Samsung and people like that will fix some of these issues with Android Pie. So absolutely. I'm going to put my suit in the cleaners and get ready for the next funeral. Oh yeah. You know, hey man, I mean, I've been doing this tech stuff for a long time, man, and then get that out of it. I've been so ignored about the penny. I've been doing this tech stuff for a long time. If you love me or hate me, man, I'm just gonna be real with you guys, and I'm gonna tell it how it is. Again, the Blackberry Key 2, you know, as I was doing the camera, you know, shooting some camera footage with this device, I'm convinced that the camera is a whole lot better than the Key 1. Now, it does not have optical image stabilization, which is a pain point for this device, but it does have all the modes Let's go to look at some of the modes here when we get to the camera portion here. So here we go. We got face detection, locker mode, watermark, if you want to put that on your photos. And the video, let's put the stabilization back on. All right, so you do have all of those 4K 30. You got 1080p 60, 1080p 60 here, guys. So shout out to them. I mean, you've got 720 60. Look, I've been hearing a lot of people shoot a lot of their content in 720p 60. But you do have 4K 30. And so with all that said and done, I will be putting this device against like the G6 or something like that in the camera battle and see if it's King Supreme. But overall, it has been a pretty okay experience. And man, look, man, I want to show you guys this one more time as we talk about another subject. All right, so look at that photo. All right. And I'm getting all kinds of notifications. Look at that photo here. And then I blew it all the way up. Look how clean that photo look. Look at the details here, guys. So I'm impressed at that so far, and that's blowed all the way out. So I am definitely impressed here at that camera, because I didn't think that this camera was going to be as good as it is. But that camera looks pretty good here, guys. Look how blue the sky is. Now, let's make sure we understand it. It looked like it oversaturated that blue. They wanted that blue to look like that baby blue. That sky really is not that dark blue like that, but I take it. I take it. It's not bad. Look, that's the details there. That's not bad, man. I am impressed at the Key2 camera, because if y'all guys remember, the Key1, yeah, so the Key1 camera was not that great. All right, let me get into some more comments here. I'm gonna all right, so I don't want Pi till it's fixed, flying high. I agree with you. I'm not hating on Pi. I've adjusted. It's not that bad, but definitely could be better, especially the search and navigation keys. Uno, nice. I agree with you. I would be upgrading to Pi on my U11. Thanks for the info, guys. Philly Tech Reviews in the building. The space of the capacitor buttons is wasted space. That is. Hey, man. Oh, wow. Easy computer solution. You're gone. It has some consequences and repercussions if you don't leave my pickle alone. All right, so we talk about wasted space. All right. And I mean, look, man, the navigation button's taking up a lot of space there. I would agree with you on that one. Now, I would agree if the screen was a little lower here. Listen, man, I would agree that if the screen was all the way down here and maybe the navigation buttons is down, and when the navigation buttons go away, then you got full screen. Or just put a number row there, right? I mean, yeah, I would agree with you. Maybe the Key 3 will have a number row there. All right, so one of the questions I'm getting here is price. So let's see. I believe this price is mid 400. But let's see. Blackberry Key2, LE price. Let's go with the LE price here. And let's see some price points. This is a review unit that I got from Blackberry. So all right, so the Key2 LE is $399, man. Yeah, so you look at that $400. Let's see what Amazon got it for. You look at that $400. You look at that $400 on the device, and I think the Key2 is still $649 or $749. let me see here. Let's go to Amazon. Let me give you guys some prices here on this device. Let's go to Amazon here. And let's look at some prices here because y'all guys is asking about the prices of the Blackberry Key2. All right, and let's see, Key2 LE. Right, let's see. So, all right, so on Amazon, you're looking at $449, man. All right, so you're looking at $449, and I think the regular Key2 is $649. All right, so the Key2 is $649. They have it for $615 on Amazon. So you're looking at $449 is $649 for the regular Key2 and $449 for the Key2 LE. So you're looking at $450 and $650. So the Key2 LE is $200 cheaper than the Blackberry Key2. All right, so that's what it is right there. So you're looking at about $450 for this phone, man. $450 for this phone, and you're looking at $650 for the regular Key2. So that's the deal there. Let me get it to you guys' comments. Shout out to Tanner Does Tech. Eric can confirm the close-up shots with the Key2. Key2 is yes. It's look, man. Look at it. Let's look at some close-ups. Let's look at that keyboard. What do you think? What do you think about that keyboard? I mean, look, coming from the matte finish of the Key1 coming to this device, it's better. It's better, but like I think the Key2 keys was a little more premium, and these here, I don't know, it's not as premium as the Key1 with the glossy keys, but the typing experience is better. All right, I want you to see that. All right, let me get into some more comments here. I have yet to see the Key2 or the Key1 in a while. Yeah, you probably won't see it. I mean, I've actually seen the Key1 in a while, but I haven't saw the Key2 in a while. I mean, the Key1 and the Key2 probably the same. I mean, looks the same. So if I seen a person with a Key1, they probably had the Key2. So I don't know. What's up with your Tanner Does Tech? I see you in the building. What's up with you? I wish BlackBerry used their own OS instead of Android. I wish there was more to choose from other than iOS and Android. John, I agree with you. I think BlackBerry OS would have been great, but here's the thing. I think they gave up on BlackBerry OS a long time ago, so I think that's where we is. $649 is too much for what you're getting. I have an overpriced Pixel, but I can't speak on price. Yes, let's see. The keys on the LE are somewhat between the Key1 and the Key2, 10% larger than the Key1, but not as spread out as the Key2. Hey, listen, I agree with you on that one because when I did my videos on the Key1, you do got a little space in here because on the Key1, it was definitely together there. So you do have some space in here on the keys. Look at that. Listen, man, shout out. Listen, all right, so shout out to the OnePlus 6T, man. Listen, give me thumbs up, man. Look how clear the OnePlus 6T camera is, man. Without a doubt, this camera is awesome, man. Look at the OnePlus 6T camera, even though I'm talking about BlackBerry. It's BlackBerry. But look at the details of that on the OnePlus 6T compared to other devices, guys. And I'm streaming this live. So, yeah. All right, so let me also get into some other comments here. Shout out to John. My old BlackBerry Passport was the best device I ever owned. Beautiful keyboard. Give me a Passport with Android on it. Hey, boom. You know what? I would have to pull my BlackBerry Passport out. I put Android on my BlackBerry Passport. The reason why is because I could not get no apps. I could not get anything to work that good on BlackBerry OS. So I did try to put Android on it. The problem with the BlackBerry Passport is it's not powerful enough to run Android. It lags out big time when you try to port over Android to the BlackBerry ecosystem, especially with the old legacy devices. So it's a terrible experience to try to put Android on a BlackBerry Passport, which I did. It was a very bad experience, so I went back to the BlackBerry OS. So I would agree with you. Oh my God. Listen, BlackBerry Passport running Android would be a dream because the keys are so big. It works so great. Yes, I would agree with you on that one. Also, if you look at the BlackBerry Priv, oh, that phone was my dream phone. I'm gonna tell you why. The phone had a 5.6-inch Quad HD display. You had an option to move the keyboard up and down. If you don't want the keyboard, move it out the way. Use the on-screen keyboard. If you want to type, put the keyboard down. That is, listen, man, this is what, oh my God, listen, the BlackBerry Priv is like my dream phone. That is a phone that needs to be running Android, 9.0, 845 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. I mean, that is the dream phone. Swipe it away when you don't want it. If you want the keyboard, you can swipe it down. You got a nice, good phone, quality display, fast processor. Do multiple multitasking on it. It is a phone that BlackBerry needs to do here. 4 and 6 gigs of RAM, trying to compromise to get good battery life. I think that's what BlackBerry need to go back to. Go to the old roots. Go with the powerful processors. Listen, give us quick charge here, man. Like, give us quick charge, and we gonna be okay what we want to do. Yes. All right. So let me get into some of the comments. The Bears, I can't say much, at least for the playoffs. So y'all talk about football. I'm amazed. I don't know. Was that shot on the 6T? Hey, look, man. I've been making a lot of videos about the 6T. I've been making a lot of. Oh my God! I've been doing a lot of camera reviews with the 6T. And listen, we just got word today that the 6T will be coming out with an update, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, BlackBerry Key2, guys. Here's what it is. That's what it is. We listened on the first video. I played music, and I'm gonna let y'all guys listen again to the speakers. Okay, so let me go ahead and put on some non-copyright music. Let's put on some non-copyright music here. And this is a phone that you can't do one-handed with the keyboard. So like if I'm one-handing it, I had to put the on-screen keyboard on. So if you want a one-handed device, you definitely got to put the on-screen keyboard on. So, that's what it is, man. All right. So on the last video, I pulled out the Google Pixel. Listen, man, the speakers are not. It's not as loud as let's see. Okay, let's pull out the V40 and let y'all guys listen to the difference there. Put on some non-copyright music here. I mean, they sound okay. I mean, it's not bad. Okay, not bad. All right, so yeah, you see a big difference there on the V40 versus the Blackberry. All right, so you go see here. Yeah, so you hear a difference there when you talk about like a V40. It's not bad though. Not bad. Not bad at all when it comes down to the speaker quality here. So there it is. All right. Does the physical keyboard feel weird? Hey, listen, you know, here's the thing about the physical keyboard. It doesn't feel weird. You can't one-hand type it. So for all y'all guys that like to text and drive, this is not the phone for you. Because you definitely got to take your hand off the wheel, man. Listen, man, you're not texting and driving on this phone. This phone is not, you're not doing this. So you can put the on-screen keyboard in, like we discussed earlier. You can put the on-screen keyboard in, and yes, you could roll like that, but you're not using, this is a two-handed keyboard here. So once you start typing in some of your documents and stuff, you're definitely doing this. Again, my biggest gripe is the number row. I talk about this in my key 1 video. The biggest gripe I have is the number row. It doesn't have a number row. You got to press Alt, press a number. Let me give you an example here of what I'm talking about. All right, so right here, if I need a number, I have to press Alt, there go a number, right? So it's actually you pressing two commands. But now if I wanted to go back to my letters, I have to press Alt again. So you do have to do some work. All right, you do have to do some work. All right. Yeah, no texting and driving, Tanner. Got to go. All right, Uno, nice. I'm about to get out of here too. Just wanted to make this review video and answer you guys questions about the Blackberry Key 2. So far, it's been a nice device. Huge shout out to Blackberry for sending it to me for review. Since the cameras has been pretty nice, I'm going to put it against some phones in the camera review. But we talked about in this video the operating system. We talked about the keyboard. We talked about the build quality of the device. Some of the things I liked about it. Some of the things I don't like about it. But overall, this is my review of the Blackberry Key 2. Now, I will have more videos coming out for this device. But I felt that some of the things that I wanted to discuss about the Blackberry, I think I wanted to do it on a live stream. So that's one of the reasons why I did this live stream. It has been pretty good. I really do appreciate y'all guys coming aboard. Thank y'all guys very much. Go check out my video I just dropped. I got videos coming out this week, guys. And I'm gonna do a camera review here with this device against some other devices. So stay tuned for that. Again, the price of the Blackberry Key 2 LE is $450. If you want to move up to the higher end, the 660 processor with 6 gigs of RAM is going to cost you $650. This is Eric from Easy Computer. Guys, on the next video, peace.